Long ago, on a lonely hill, surrounded by misty forests, there stood a grand Gothic castle called Ravenstone. Its tall towers touched the clouds. Its great iron gates creaked in the wind like whispers from the past. No one dared enter Ravenstone. They said it was haunted. They said a monster lived inside. But no one really knew the truth. One stormy night, a curious young boy named Charles crept up the overgrown path to the castle gates. He was an explorer at heart, and he believed that every story, no matter how scary, held a secret waiting to be found. Inside the castle gate, the castle was surrounded by dinosaurs. Luckily, he dodged the dinosaurs using a sword and ran into the castle. The castle was cold and silent inside. Cobwebs draped the chandeliers. Light spilled through broken windows. Suddenly he heard it, a low, rumbling growl. The sound echoed through the halls like thunder. He turned. There, at the top of a grand staircase, stood a dinosaur. But not just any dinosaur. This one wore a crown of tarnished gold on its mighty head. Who are you?" Charles whispered, trying not to tremble. The creature stepped forward. Its claws clicked against the marble floor, but its voice was soft as the wind. "I am Prince Theros of Ravenstone," he said. "Or I was, long ago." Charles' eyes widened. "A talking dinosaur prince?" He nodded solemnly. "Centuries ago I was cursed for my family's pride. To guard these empty halls forever as a beast of tooth and claw. But you're not a beast," Charles said bravely. "You're lonely." Theros lowered his mighty head. "Perhaps, but the world fears monsters, so here I stay." Charles took a step closer. "I'm not afraid. Maybe the curse can be broken." The prince looked up, hope flickering in his ancient eyes, asked curiously, "How?" Charles smiled and said, "With a friend." He reached out his hand. Theros stared at it, then gently lowered his massive snout to his palm. For the first time in 1,000 years, warmth filled the cold halls of Ravenstone. Outside, the storm began to clear. The castle walls seemed to sigh, as if they too had been waiting for this moment. A single ray of sunlight shone through the dark clouds, falling upon the prince. Slowly, the scales along his back shimmered, turned into stardust, and then disappeared into thin air. Charles was surprised to see the dinosaur turn into a young boy. The castle turned bright and clean. The curse was finally broken.